And welcome back to Panhandle Sports Weekly. I'm Scott McKinney. Thank you for tuning in here on 30A TV. Make sure to check us out online at 30atv.com. And also, you can tweet at us. Our Twitter handle is at 30abuzz. That's at 30abuzz. We love hearing from all of you. And of course, we're still looking every week for your sports heroes, and we love to get their stories and put them on the air. Well, we're going to be talking football and more with one of my dear friends. He is Stuart Houston from Hooters of the Emerald Coast, and of course in the lower portions of Alabama. They have Hooters locations from Mobile all the way over to Panama City. And Stuart, thank you for coming over here today. Good to see you.
Scott, nice to be here. Thanks for the invite. Appreciate it.
Now, tell everybody, of course, Hooters has been around for a long time. It started just down the road from us in St. Petersburg.
Clearwater,
Clearwater, yeah. Tell a little about Hooters as a corporation across the country, because they've been around a long time.
Well, yeah, 30 plus years of serving wings, and the famous Hooter girls serving wings and cold draft beer. And the concept started in Clearwater, Florida, a little store on Highway 60, and evolved into what is now 400 U.S. stores, and of course 180 to 200 stores international, including places like Moscow and Beijing, China, and faraway places like Australia. So the concept's come a long way. We are the first, actually our group is the first franchise group in the country ever back in 1988. We opened a store in Pensacola, right there on Bayou Boulevard and 9th. That was the 11th store opened in the nation back in the day.
Wow.
And we've got a nice little franchise area, as you mentioned earlier, from Panama City to Mobile. We've got 8 stores in that market area serving delicious hot wings. We are the king of wings.
Yes, you are.
And of course, we do offer great beer specials, both on the draft side and the bottle side. Of course, we also have a full-service bar, which many people don't realize that we do have a full-service bar. And incidentally, we are the king of wings. No doubt about it. Don't even think about any place else but wings. We are the king of wings, and that's to go as well. Plan your game parties, your tailgate parties. If you're having one, go to Hooters.
Well, and we were just there last night for a college football party at the Hooters in Destin, and I was telling you off the air, these wings were the meatiest wings I've ever had, and I'm not kidding, and I'm a chicken wing guru, and these were amazing. And of course, you know, you and I are there having lunch and doing radio shows, but I mean, everything from grilled hot dogs to all the different variations of wings.
Absolutely, burgers,
crab legs,
burgers, wings, chicken,
buffalo shrimp.
Oh, if you want to try our shrimp, you'll agree to this. Our Daytona Daytona wing sauce on shrimp, fried shrimp, is absolutely fantastic.
Let's talk about some of the stores, because we have viewers all across the Alabama Gulf Coast.
Sure.
And through this part of the world, all the way through Panama City. Let's start with over in the Mobile area. You've got a couple of stores over there.
Well, we have 3 in the Mobile area.
3 now, yeah.
Right. We've got the store on Airport Boulevard, which is the Mobile store. We've got the one in West Mobile, Tillman's Corner. Some people call it Theodore, which is right off of I-10. Yeah. And of course, we have the Daphne location, which is on the eastern shore of Alabama. So those are the 3 in the Mobile area. We also have the tiniest Hooters in the world, which is in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Scott,
I love that store.
2,000 square feet, 109-seat restaurant. It is the most quaint restaurant you'll ever go to and enjoy. It is a beautiful site right there across the street from the Gulf of Mexico. Going east, of course, we have a location on Pensacola Beach. Some people think it's the most picturesque location that we have.
Nice, yeah.
We've got a location here in Destin, which we were at last night. We've got the store up in Crestview, which is also off of I-10. And we have a store which is in Panama City Beach, which happens to be, Scott, the only Hooters store on a body of water, i.e. the Gulf of Mexico. We are right on the beach in Panama City Beach.
Yeah, that store, a lot of people may not realize that store in Panama City Beach, and a lot of our viewers over there may not even realize that store literally sits on the beach. It's the only store that sits on the beach in the Gulf of Mexico.
It's the only store that sits
amazing.
Only store that sits on any body of water in the country, i.e. Panama City Beach on the Gulf of Mexico. There's no Hooters that sits on the Atlantic Ocean. There is none that sits on the Pacific Ocean. That site is the only one you'll have to enjoy on the Gulf of Mexico.
Well, and Hooters, they are the king of wings, and they've been around for these many, many years, and they've established themselves as the place to go for your wings and burgers, different types of sandwiches, salads, the appetizers. Go get the lots of tots. That's one of our favorites. But also, you've become synonymous with sporting events, not just college football, NFL football, UFC events. any type of event, the Major League Baseball playoffs, the World Series. I mean, you guys, when I go into the stores, I don't know how many TVs, but they're everywhere.
Right. We've tried to do what I like to do. I love college football. We are the king of college football. We have the SEC package, the Longhorn Network, the
Pac-12.
Pac-12.
There
well,
you
we don't
go.
have. I'm sorry, we don't have the Pac-12. I was trying to think the
Big
SEC,
Ten.
Big Ten Network.
Yep, there you go.
And of course, all the college games on Saturday. Of course, we do offer the NFL Sunday Ticket on Sundays.
And plus, one of the things I love, I've gone into the Destin stores. It's the closest to me, that in the Panama City Beach store. And you'll see, guys and girls here who are from, maybe other countries serving in the military, doing something military here, and they go into Hooters early to watch the World Premier Soccer League.
Right.
They're there watching the rugby game. So it's more than just football, basketball. And of course, one of the neat things I will tell you, anytime there's a UFC event, one of the MMA, UFC type huge events, you can always go to Hooters and watch it without a cover charge. That's really cool.
The UFCs are great events. We've had great times with the UFC, not only just watching the UFC on TV, but we've also had the UFC fighters at many of our locations during the year.
And I want to mention, too, to our viewers across the Panhandle and into Lower Alabama and across the Midwest, when you come into the Emerald Coast, you have to stop by Hooters. You may go to a Hooters back in the Midwest or back along the Eastern Coast where you are, but until you've experienced the Hooters of the Emerald Coast, you have no idea what you're missing. Plus, you guys every year, I wanted to plug, I know it's early, but you have your Hooters Golf Tournament every year, which is the premier charity golf tournament in the area. Folks really should try to get on the list to get in that tournament every year. That is amazing. Plus, the world famous Hooters Bikini Contest, which is absolutely a showstopper, I'll say.
We run those in 3 or 4 locations during the year, which is always a big time.
Those are great. Of course, it's all about the food and it's all about the football this time of the year.
Absolutely, and just to let everyone know, when you come, if you're coming down on vacation and if you've not been to any of our stores are very family friendly.
Very much so.
Don't let the name of the store bother you. Don't let the fact that the girls are wearing orange shorts and white tanks scare you. We are family friendly.
It is one of the places that my 2 sons have always enjoyed going. It is very family friendly. We do a lot of events there for the radio show, and I know that you'll want to stop by any of the Hooters in Mobile, along the Gulf Shores of Alabama, here along the Emerald Coast of Florida, Pensacola, Destin, Crestview, and of course Panama City Beach. Go by your neighborhood Hooters store, tell them you saw it on 30A TV, and you're going to enjoy a fun time and a fun meal. I can promise you that. All right, Stuart, we're going to pick your brains about some football when we come back.
Let's talk football.
We're going to do that with Stuart Houston from Hooters as we'll come back and we'll pick the big games of the weekend. It's going to be a great one. You're watching Panhandle Sports Weekly with me, Scott McKinney, on 30A TV.